As I think about the challenge that are facing us, I find it helpful to kind of go back in a little bit of history. The electric power industry has been around for a little bit more than a century, and PG&E has been around for more than that, considerably longer than that. PG&E actually traces our roots back to the original gold rush. We were the earliest gas lighting system for San Francisco back in 1852. So throughout that history, we've seen a lot of change. We've seen a lot of change here in California, and we've navigated a lot of it. And over, California's really been an innovator in this space and an early adopter, as we are now. And I'd really say it's in our state's DNA. But we do that proudly. We strongly support California's goals and what Governor Brown has set out in pursuing policies that confront climate change and cut greenhouse gas emissions. We and the other utilities in the state have been advocates in creating these policies and partnering to make them successful, and we'll continue to do so. The mechanics of making that transition and the path we take to get there come with some difficult questions about what the utility business model should look like, and there's a lot of complex choices that are built into that. All those choices have consequences, so everyone has a big stake in how this gets done. It's really important that California get the policies right. When we do, and as I said, California's been a real leader in this space, and when we look back on things like energy efficiency and decoupling, when we get those policies right, we're enormously successful. At PG&E, we see areas where utilities have advantages to offer in this space and a unique role to play. We also see new opportunities beyond our established business model. And really for us, that starts with the grid. We consider the grid to be an incredible platform. It's really the one machine that everyone in this room and everybody in North America is connected to, and it connects all of us. It's the greatest technological marvel of the past 100 years. And so not only do we see the grid as being essential in a clean energy economy and helping to drive a clean energy economy, it'll be one of the keys to creating the future. The best way to solve the climate change challenge is to make use of the grid's scale and its scope. We believe it's the biggest lever that we have for transforming the system. Current business model for utilities, though, we don't think it will provide sustainable grid investments that are needed to get us there. We believe that we need an alternative model that does and also recognizes the importance of the grid. We see a modern, resilient, dynamic electric system as really the way to offer our customers more choice, more control, more convenience when it comes to their energy use. We recognize we're not going to be the only player on that grid. As one example, we're proposing a pilot right now on Angel Island to replace aging underwater cables and looking to build a microgrid there with on-site wind and solar generation storage to manage the island's energy needs and really help the state park system meet its clean energy goals. That can involve inviting companies that make the components that help design the system around their technologies. Who would own them, how would it get paid, how the costs and responsibilities would be divided have yet to be decided, but we're working closely with the PUC and others to explore those ideas. Of course, another key part of this puzzle is around how cost recovery is going to happen, how these investments are going to need to be made. Unlike other businesses looking to join the energy space, utility companies have unique responsibilities. An essential part of our job is to make sure the system works for everyone. The investments in infrastructure that make it possible for the fortunate among us to connect private solar panels and charge electric vehicles in their garage must also continue to serve the 1.5 million customers that we serve that are low income, that currently get low income discounts today. That's why we pay so much attention to the cost of integrating new clean technologies into our system and who bears those costs. We're already seeing how this can tilt the playing field over the long haul. The benefits of clean energy future have to be accessible and affordable to all. No one can be left behind. That's a responsibility we won't walk away from.